All right, YouTubers, and other folks out there, excuse me. But I had an issue on my bike, and I don't find it anywhere on videos or forums or anything like that. I figured I'm going to share this so that y'all know what I was had an issue with. Is I got it all assembled here. I just wanted to put this part right here back together, but the way it was doing, it was making a heck of a grunting sound, like the clutch plates were metal to metal, but the performance of the clutch shifting, all that, running smooth, running great, but it just made that weird noise. And I put my little stethoscope down here when it was all assembled, and it finally made it. It's very intermittent. So I got to taking it apart, going to check the bearing out on the clutch basket, and checking out the bearing in here and all. Of course, you really can't tell by that all, but what was the issue was when I got down to tearing everything apart, I go up here to size me up a socket, take this off. I was like, okay, this is the right size. And I went like this. I was like, what the hell? The darn thing this is what I got when I took it apart. So, but I'm going to go ahead and take it apart. But that's what the scenario was when I got to it. Let me get this off of there. But I wanted to show you after I disassembled it and took a look at this and this compensator. So let's see here. We got the compensator. We got that part. I'm going to lay that right down there. I'm going to take that and lay that into there. But I did inspect the compensator some. But that, I don't know if that's normal wear or not. But looked in there. No shavings, no metal pieces or anything like that in it. But as I take the gear off, I want to leave that piece on there. But once I take this front sprocket off, come on now. Bear with me. Come on. You can do it. There we go. I'm going to leave that on there real quick. So now I went to take this off, and look what I noticed. I was like, holy crap, look at that there. And I'm like, what the hell? So I got to measure that and make sure that it's got the proper tolerance in it, but the surface here is boogered up. I mean, not really boogered up or anything. It just, you can show it. It was spinning on there at one point or another. And also across this right here. So, but I inspected everything else with that weird noise going on. And I took the clutch back. Let me go over here. So I went ahead and took the clutches out and everything and inspected all those. And I reassembled it. And the clutches are great. I mean, they're in excellent shape. And that's the sound it was making. Like these clutches wore out. Excuse me. But it was making a whining sound. I mean, a grunting sound, not a whining sound, not a ticking sound. Now remember, it wasn't a ticking, it wasn't grinding. It was just making and it was very intermittent. So what I'm going to do here's my oil. Man, I changed that about, oh my goodness, maybe 500 miles, and look at it now. So, but I just put this out there, real quick video for you to get to look at it and see what you all think, because I got to have my baby riding, because that's my daily driver when school's not in session. So, but since school's back in session, out there's my daily driver. But I work a weekend job, and I had to drive this thing to work instead of my bike, and I've been riding this thing as a daily driver all through the summer, except for bad weather. But I just wanted to put that out there to you and see what you think and all that. But I just wanted to say, hey, while I'm at it, please support your Combat Veterans Association, Vets Helping Vets. We're nationwide. Check us out on the website and look us up for our events coming up through the summers. And yeah, there's mine. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put it all back together and torque this back up at the proper spec and put some red Loctite on here, put that back together and reassemble the whole thing. and go from there and see how it does. And I'm pretty sure that's my problem right there. That was making that weird sound. And like I remind you, it wasn't a ticking, it wasn't a whining. The chain was in the proper tension on it. It wasn't tight, it wasn't loose. And here the noise was coming out of here, but you know, sound does carry, and it was all through in here. But I don't see any videos or any forums of anybody talking about this issue. And if you do hear that strange inside your clutch basket or your primary area, check this first, because that's probably what it was, and hopefully that's what it was. But I'm going to reassemble it and get her back on the road so I can go for a ride. Alrighty guys, I hope this helped out. Leave your comments on this, and by the time I get your comments, I already have it back together and trying it out. So if you need a comment to see how it worked out, if it fixed the problem, I'll be glad to respond to it. So let me get out of here, get out of your way, let you go, and get to it. Thanks guys.